This is fielded at the goal. And not a bad return here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark. Down at the 49.
Complete to Tony Pollard. It's a gain of 25 yards.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Mahomes is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. With people underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
Yellow.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jones airing it deep for Garcon. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Pierre Garcon, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
It's going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Jones, off play action. He's going to wind up looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. That he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Michael Bannon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jones. That's complete to Smith. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Jones now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That was shades of Tennessee Volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. Check your butt.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
1st down, Seahawks.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Mahomes firing complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Check 31, check 30. Yellow. Check 26, check 26.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10. Receiver Godwin. 10 more there and another 1st down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Five. Check. Deep grip.
Now Jones. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jones now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Down. 50. Plant.
Now it's Smith. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Again, it's Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. A gain of 6 there on first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Topper. Ready.
On first, here's Washington. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decided to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line. 5.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Ready.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Get it.
They'll toss it to Smith. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Head up. 8-3. Watch the screen. Shift. Check deep grip.
Here we go now with Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ito Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. He finds Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play fake. Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. 54. Hey, Delta. Jim. Yeah.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And able to find Garcon. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check hot route. Hot.
Field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hey,
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh, his 2nd sack of the night.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Ready, set. 56. Oh, here we go. Wide. Get good.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. back right around the 48-yard line. Mike Bennett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Complete to Watson, the tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Niners, the win gets them back over 500 at 5.